Well, hey, everybody. And for those of you tuning in the US of A, happy 4th to you. Hope you're enjoying this holiday. And for everywhere else around the world, especially those tuning in from Italy, you guys are diehard basketball fans staying up this late to watch Italy take on Puerto Rico. And for everybody else, welcome aboard. This is a chat party for the final day and the final game of the group phase in the FIBA Olympic Qualifying tournaments. I am covering the Puerto Rico leg. This is Aaron Sanders. Thank you for joining us again. And again, a quick hello to everybody. Hello, Coco. Hello to a lot of people that are tuning in. There's already one person, Juan Carlos Vega, that said tonight is going to be Alvarado time. He's talking about Jose Alvarado, who went scoreless in a Puerto Rican victory against Bahrain 99-56 yesterday. We'll break down what's going down for both of these clubs here today. The most important thing is the winner of this game will finish at the top of Group B, and that means they will take on Mexico on Saturday over Lithuania. Now, this may be an interesting game to say the least, and this may be an interesting path to take along the way, because whoever takes on Mexico, it could be a little easier path instead of taking on a top 10 team that is in Lithuania, who is undefeated so far. So we are less than 15 minutes away from tip-off. Let's get the lowdown for Puerto Rico first. Like I said, they took care of business against Bahrain by 43. Their leading scorer was Steven Thompson with 20 points. Arnaldo Toro with 12 boards and 4 points to his name. And Puerto Rico ended up collecting 48 rebounds, 24 assists, while shooting 50% from the field. For Italy, they too took care of business against Bahrain, but that was back a couple of days ago by the final score of 114-53. And they were led by two players, Nicolo Melli, 14 points, 6 boards, 4 dimes, and former NBA player Danilo Gallinari, 14, 4, and 2 was his stat line. And both of these clubs averaged in the rebounds when it comes to those two games in the mid-40s. So this could be a big rebounding game. This could be a huge one. Like I said, winner of this will face Mexico in the semifinals in the Puerto Rican leg of the Olympic qualifying tournament, and the loser will play Lithuania. So all is on the line here. Both of these clubs already punched their ticket into the semifinals earlier, and we'll take a look at some other things going on, especially the comments from you, those who are tuning in. Now, if you want to watch the live stream of this game, go to Courtside 1891, subscribe, and you'll be able to get all the action right there. If you're tuning in on YouTube, you have me and me only. So I'm hosting this chat party. I'm running the chat party, and I'm going to do my best to keep you guys entertained and call the game as I see fit. Let's take a look at some comments right about now. Again, Juan Carlos Vega said before I came on the air, it's Alvarado time. A lot of Vamos Puerto Rico in the comments. And a question, a most important one, I believe, from Itel Wallace. Where can I watch the game? Courtside 1891. Or you could stay here with me. The more people we have watching the game, the better, of course. This is going to be great. Incidentally, we're going to look at the referees for tonight's contest. From France, we have Johan Rosso. From Uruguay, Andres Bartel. And from Ecuador, Carlos Perotto. Yesterday, I was doing the game between Philippines and Latvia, and boy, was that a good game. Latvia was down by as much as 26. They trailed throughout the entire game. They gave up 5 quick points right off the hop. But with the Bertans brothers and the rest of the players coming together in the second half, they almost came back, but they lost by 9 to the Philippines. And incidentally, how about Philippines reaching the semifinals in the Latvian leg of the OQT? That's just fantastic for them, as they're going for a lot. Lines for one of the FIBA OQT legs. Slovenia met by Luka Doncic, another triple-double performance to move them right into the semis. And Saturday, over in Athens, over in Greece, the semifinals, Giannis versus Luka. Greece versus Slovenia. That's going to be huge. Again, Giannis Antetokounmpo playing for the Milwaukee Bucks of the NBA. Luka Doncic playing for the Dallas Mavericks, who lost to the Boston Celtics in 5 games for the NBA championship. Another thing to consider, how about the Bahamas? All they need to do is to beat Lebanon, and they are in the final of their leg as they get closer and closer to the Olympics in Paris. And Finland beating Poland in a big game. What could go down one of the best games in the OQT this year. To Nelson Serrera, I'm just commentating on the game. If you want the live feed, you're going to have to go to Courtside 1891. Follow along on the app or online. Get your membership, and you'll be able to watch this game. But in the meantime, I'm here to take comments, call the game as best as I can. This is going to be fun. I've been busy all week with the FIBA U17 World Cup, and isn't it interesting? Tonight I'm doing Puerto Rico versus Italy here in the Olympic Qualifying Tournament, and tomorrow in the U17 quarterfinal, it's going to be Puerto Rico and Italy. I'll be on the call for that, same with the match between Turkey and Spain. So be sure to follow along on the FIBA YouTube page for that game tomorrow. And on top of that, subscribe to FIBA all over on your social media platforms so you don't miss the action in every age group possible. We are less than 10 minutes away from game time. And again, my name is Aaron Sanders. I'm going to be hosting this chat party throughout the whole game. We'll talk at halftime, break down the stats and facts. And after the game, I'll be on for a few more minutes to go down what we've witnessed between Puerto Rico and Italy. Again, the winner of this will be in first place in the Group B, and they will take on Mexico. The loser will face Lithuania in the semifinals. Considering both of these clubs took on Bahrain over the last couple of days, I could take a look at the team comparison. Italy scored 114 in that game, Puerto Rico 99. I think the big thing to consider with this game today will have to be the battle of the boards. Who will be the bully of the boards? Italy ended up with 45 rebounds, Puerto Rico 48. In their first game in the Puerto Rican leg of the Olympic Qualifying Tournament. The bully of the boards for Italy, I have to imagine they're going to try to force Puerto Rico to take some tough shots, have to contest them every chance they get, force them outside around the three-point line. Puerto Rico's case, do your best to try to keep Italy away from the free throw line. They shot nearly 82% at the line against Bahrain on Tuesday. And continue to share the ball. If you are trapped, if Italy tries to force you to take hard shots, keep on swinging the ball around. You're responsible for 24 assists. And meanwhile, Italy ended up with a bundle of them. That's right, Yarisa Rios. If you tune in to the U17 game between Italy and Puerto Rico tomorrow, I will be on the call for that. Catch it here on YouTube. So hope you're able to join us along for that. And again, less than 5 minutes away from tip-off. Don't forget, if you want to catch this game live with all the action, go to courtside 1891. And by the way, something interesting, if you're watching in YouTube land, which chances are all of you are, hello. Did you know that FIBA launched a new premium YouTube membership? This has custom badges, avatars. You're going to have early access to premium video content, member-only posts and polls. That also includes exclusive Q&As with FIBA experts, custom wallpapers, member-only Discord channels, and more. And it starts at just 99 cents per month. So be sure to head to the FIBA YouTube page, which is not so far away. It's a click away. Click on the join button, and there you are. It is almost go time in Puerto Rico. Let's take a look at the starting five for Puerto Rico. They're going to start with Isaiah Pinheiro, along with George Condit, Gian Cavell, Ismael Romero, and Tremont Waters. And for Italy, we will get their starting lineups in a few moments. But in the meantime, this is a huge game for Puerto Rico. The last time they made it to the dance, the Olympics, was back in 2004, 20 years ago in Athens, where they gave Team USA quite a battle, and they were able to defeat them instead of them getting gold at the end of the day. For Italy, they last played in the 2020 Olympics, where they placed fifth. So they were this close from making it to the podium. Again, the referees from France, Johan Rosso, from Uruguay, Andreas Mania, and Ecuador will have the pleasure of being represented by Carlos Peralta. Down the line we go. Starting lineups are being displayed right now. And away we go. Italy starts with Marco Spizzo, Stefano Tonut, Nicolo Melli, Achille Pollinara, and John Petruccelli. And Gianmarco Pasecco is the head coach for Italy. Remember, Danilo Gallinari, who's going to start from the bench, ended up with 14 points and 4 rebounds off a 5 of 6 shooting in that victory against Bahrain back on Tuesday night. George Condit, one of the key players to watch too. He ended up with 17 points and 8 rebounds yesterday in that victory, just near of a double-double. And Nelson Colon will have his job cut out for them. The key thing is to keep Italy away from the free throw line and keep on sharing the ball if Italy decides to press and contest your shots. 1 minute from tip-off. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Chat Party for Puerto Rico and Italy, the final game in the group phase tournament. Winner of this faces Mexico in the semifinal Saturday. The loser faces Lithuania. And this is going to be a game for which you could cut the knife. You could cut the tension with a knife. I'm going to need some water in order to get things going on. So if you're a Puerto Rico and Italy fan, you're getting two for the price of one. Today you get to see them compete for the Olympics. Tomorrow you get to see the U17 counterparts battle it out in the quarterfinals. Again, for our American viewers, I'm American and Canadian. A happy 4th to you. I understand most of you are getting ready for the fireworks, but before the fireworks, how about you see some pre-fireworks right here? I think it's going to be a dynamic game between Puerto Rico and Italy. It's going to explode. We're going to have some great action and key players that will follow suit. Top of Group B is up for grabs. And they're meeting in mid-court. Almost set to go. And the tip is controlled by Puerto Rico as we are off and running. We see Pinheiro at the top, sending it down to Tremont Waters with 7 to shoot, down to the near side, fires it from the right wing, misses from top of the iron. Rebound secured by Tonut of Italy. Italy ranked 13 in the FIBA World Rankings, Puerto Rico 16th. Ball is stripped away, and Puerto Rico's in the move again. Tremont Waters going for the lob. And Ismael Romero had to get down on the rebound. He was a little too much underneath the basket, and they lose control. Just getting started here in this final Group B game before the semis. Stefano Tonut works the ball around to the far side. Underneath the Melli. Melli gets the ball back, going toe-to-toe with Pinheiro. Outside, Tonut from the left side, off the mark for downtown. We played a minute from Puerto Rico. The feed and the dish, but the finish missed by Romero. Romero gets the second chance. Ismael Romero, expect him to get a lot of looks underneath the 10 tonight. Ended up with 6 points per game, and John Petroselli gets the reverse lay-in for Italy. Squared up at 2. 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. Tough shot, tough take. That's off the mark. Italy fighting for the board, and Marco Spizu brings it up the floor. Spizu stopped and distracts by Clavel. And they move the ball around really well. Melli cutting right inside from the right, and he gets the floater. Melli ended up with 14 points, shooting 85% from the field against Bahrain. 2 minutes have gone by, and the running layup goes down for Clavel, who gets on the board. Big crowd on hand in the Puerto Rico Coliseum. Here's a crossover dribble from Tonut, who gives it to the big man Melli. And they give it back into the front court. Tonut thought about the pass, and he did anyway. 3 to shoot, heavily guarded by Romero. Shot on the way, that is off the mark. Rebound, Isaiah Pinheiro. Pinheiro works on the floor. Condit with the pick. Pinheiro from the top of the key, and he gets it. So back and forth game as Puerto Rico leads 6-4 over Italy, approaching the 7-minute mark here in the first. Tonut defers to Spizu. Into Melli again. He got fouled as George Condit picks up the first foul of the ball game. He was driving his way to the basket. And Meili able to break free, follow the screen. So a nice screen and roll from Team Italy. Meili, head fake, and he's off to the line where he hits the first. Meili flawless at the line. He has 3 of Italy's 5 points. Make that 4. We are tied at 6 in Puerto Rico. Tremont Waters brings it up the floor. Pinheiro gives it right away to Clavel. Clavel gets it back from Romero. Fade away. That is short. Put back good. Romero. Here's Mayo Romero waiting underneath the basket, secured the air ball, and just kissed it off the glass. He has scored 4 of Puerto Rico's 8 points. And here's another break for Puerto Rico. They're on the run. Clavel asking for the ball, but taking it in himself was Isaiah Pinheiro, who misses the layup. Almost played 4 minutes here in the opening quarter. Pass outside to Meili. And they work it around again. Great ball movement from Italy equals a 3 as they take the first lead. 9-8. As Achille Polonara gets on the scoreboard. Tremont Waters trying to shoot with a 3 of his own, but that rattles out of the rim. And now working with the ball is Polonara, who gives it off to Tonut. Tonut tight roping the baseline, send it over. 3 ball is a no-go for Petrocelli. Rebound by Isaiah Pinheiro. Puerto Rico ended up with 48 rebounds in that victory against Bahrain. They won 99-56 yesterday. Cross-court pass ahead to Clavel. Clavel trying to put the footwork. 7 to shoot. He's working on the near wing. On the pass, that's stripped by Polonara. And Condit has to put it up from half court as the shot clock buzzer expires. Again, starting for Puerto Rico, Pinheiro, Condit, Clavel, Romero, and Waters. For Italy, Spizu, Tonut, Meili, Polonara, and Petrocelli. And now Jose Alvarado and Chris Ortiz checks in for Puerto Rico. They replace Romero and Clavel. 4:50 to go opening quarter. Polonara trying to drive right inside. Gives it to Petrocelli. Back to Polonara. Gets close. And he draws the foul right in front of Italy's bench. Italy looking to return to the Olympics after placing 5th in the Tokyo Olympics back in 2021. The last time they were at the podium was when they won the silver medal in the Athens Olympics in 2004. Nice fake from Meili, gets close to the basket, fades away from the elbow. That's short. And we got Lithuanian fans tuning into this game too. A big hello to you. Nice crossover from Waters, and he puts it in. Oh, he turns somebody's ankles into pretzels just like that, and Puerto Rico regains the lead. It is 10-9. Dribble drive, Tonut on the left side. 2 passes later, it's into Spizu, who's stopped by the double team into the paint. Cross-court pass over to Tonut. That's a corner 3, and he can't get it down. Rebound underneath. Puerto Rico on the move. Here's Tremont Waters. And it's an offensive foul. Italy gets it back with 4 minutes exactly on the clock. They're showing a replay of that nice crossover dribble, and my goodness, it didn't get any better than that. A nice wide crossover dribble inside the right wing. And now for Puerto Rico, Arnaldo Toro checks in. Inbound pass from Tonut as Nico Manion checks in for Petrocelli. Italy's got the advantage in height with what they have on the floor right now. Manayong in trouble, gives it to Meili, fakes on the three, goes close, steps into the circle, no good. Out of bounds, Puerto Rico ball. And now Alessandro Paola checks in for Pailonara, and Etel, fear not, Danilo Gallinari is playing. He just checked in. Tremont Waters up the floor, guarded by Paola. Sends it straight away to Dayon Reed, who just checked in for Puerto Rico. 10 to shoot on the other side. Driving layup goes down. Oh, my mistake. He missed it. Thought it went down to the net, but it didn't. Either way, Italy with the ball. 3 ball, no good. And Italy trying to apply some full court pressure off the rebound. And again, apologies for not getting the live score on our stream. We will work on it, and I will try to keep you updated as best as we can. Tremont Waters just knocked down a triple from the left wing to make it a 13-9 advantage for Puerto Rico. Dribble drive, Tona going into the middle, behind the back pass, into the hands of Paola. Paola down deep to Meili. Swings it around, Tona driving right down to the baseline. He's in trouble. 3 to shoot, now 2 to shoot. Layup no good, rebound by Toro. Toro ahead to the floor. All alone, a 3 ball from the wing. That goes in and out. Heartbreak City for Alvarado. .213 left as Paola runs a play. Paola guarded by Alvarado, gets the screen from Gallinari, goes inside himself and gets the finger roll. Outstanding play as he took matters into his own hands and has cut it to a 2-point game. Under 2 to go here in the first. Puerto Rico on the move again. Here's Tremont Waters on the pass right away to Ortiz. Nice screen as Alvarado cutting right in, right side. Tough shot, and he banks it in. He was absorbing all the contact that he could, and it paid off. Tonut in the triple threat, breaks through on the left side, now cuts right into the circle, center up and in. Tonut exposed the weak side of Puerto Rico. Everybody came crashing right in on the left side, and then on the right, he just burst through and scored with ease. Incidentally, Puerto Rico running from left to right, Italy running right to left. About a minute to go. Ortiz tees it up and misses it from 3-point land. Up the floor, Tonut. Tonut sent it into Gallinari. Gallinari trying to drive, and he gets the foul, and that is on Ortiz. 2 free throws coming up as Puerto Rico is over the limit. Gallinari shot 50% from the line against Bahrain a couple of nights ago. Ended up with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Puerto Rico's weak side has been the right side, and that's why Italy's been able to get some clean looks on the way to the 10. Gianpaolo Ricci checks in for Meili, and Donus is out. Awudu Abbas checks in for Italy. For Puerto Rico, Jordan Howard is in for Tremont Waters as Gallinari's first free throw goes down. It is 15-14, Puerto Rico with the lead. 49 and 6/10 seconds remaining. Puerto Rico shooting 39%, Italy 38%. Gallinari up and misses a second free throw. Toro on the rebound. And here's Alvarado bursting with speed, cutting in from the right side. He is stopped heavily by Mannion. Jordan Howard back up top to Alvarado. And he's able to get contact, and that is Italy's first foul in the first quarter. This is the chat party for Puerto Rico and Italy. If you want the live stream of the game, be sure to subscribe to Courtside 1891. Go to their app, go to the website, register for a membership, and you'll be able to get all the action there. Incidentally, Gianpaolo Ricci picked up his first foul. Italy with 3 to give. Puerto Rico over the limit. Steal underneath for Italy. Tough take, but that doesn't work out for Ricci. Down to the other end of the floor. A foul as the ball was in mid-air. And Italy with another foul. And this time it's on Paola. Puerto Rico to inbound off of the sideline. Paola jumped right on Dayon Reed as he secured the rebound from underneath the basket. And that almost led to a fast break, which started with a cross-court pass. Shot clock, game clock, 2-second difference. Shot clock 10, game clock 12. Down to 10 on the game clock. Quick slap as Alvarado goes for the leaner. That's off the mark. Ball tapped, and it's secured by Abbas. 3 seconds to go. Mannion breaking through the front court. He gets it off in time, and he misses the 3. So at the end of 1, Puerto Rico leads Italy 15-14. Here is the lowdown for tonight's game. The winner of this will get first place of Group B and will take on Mexico in the semifinals. The loser gets Lithuania in semifinal play. That starts on Saturday. It is a day off for everybody in the Puerto Rico leg. Puerto Rico has yet to go to the line. Meanwhile, Italy 3 of 4 at the charity stripe. Stat time. Puerto Rico shooting 37%, Italy 33%. Again, thank you for joining us here in this chat party. I'm sure great fans of FIBA like Luca Cardinali's asking, well, where can I watch the live stream of the game? Once again, Courtside 1891 is your friend. You could download the app. You could go online to its website, register, get your membership, and you'll be able to watch this game. Incidentally, somebody asked who that crossover dribble was on a few minutes ago. That was on Stefano Tonut. So Tonut had his ankles turned into pretzels with that nice crossover dribble early on. And that was the fantasy answer who asked about that crossover. There has been a total of 4 lead changes, 3 ties so far. Italy leading in the assist game. They're sharing the ball. They have 5 assists. Puerto Rico has none at the moment. But Puerto Rico has been leading in every department but the assists. 12 rebounds compared to Italy's 9, but they have 5 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, and no team has scored off the turnovers just yet. Puerto Rico getting underneath for the offensive rebounds, got 2 of them, and in their troubles, they were able to convert those into 4-second chance points. That's great efficiency, if I say myself. They're showing a replay of the Toro block as he chased down Ricci in one of the final plays in this first quarter. The second quarter is underway. Italy with the ball, and they're already in the mid-range. Gallinari backing down and gets his first deuce. Off to the line he goes. He has a total of 3 points. He scored. Ismael Romero returns as Gallinari is ready for the free throw. Up. Fantasy answer, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and hopefully you're able to continue on throughout tonight or today or this afternoon, depending where you're watching. Gallinari fakes, fires, and gets it in. He scored it right in front of Italy's bench as it's now a 19-18 Italy advantage. 1 minute has gone by here in the second quarter. Gallinari with 6 points. He is perfect from field goal. Nice spin around from Jordan Howard. Goes around the world. Now cuts into the near side. 5 to shoot. Trying to put the step on Gallinari. And he was looking for Romero. And Italy able to close down really well, and they get the possession again. .852 second quarter. Both of these clubs have shot and scored 10 points in the paint. As Paiola brings it up to the front court. Paiola straight away to Abbas. Abbas guarded heavily by Romero. He's able to squeak a pass right in. 6 to shoot for Gallinari. Gallinari sizes up and sends it right down. Italy on the move again, and they have a 3-point lead as Gianpaolo Ricci is able to get that nice play. And Italy smothering Puerto Rico right inside of the paint. As Alvarado was called for the travel, the inbounds pass comes into Paiola, who has Jordan Howard trying to guard him. But Ricci holding his own, forming a wall to make sure he doesn't get by. Gallinari, he's guarded by Toro. He'll take it in himself, trying to back him down. Goes in the triple threat, drives right inside, asking for the foul, and he got it. Puerto Rico with their second foul as we play 2 minutes here of the second. Nice fake from Gallinari first and foremost to get Toro off his feet. And Toro tried to recover, but he used too much of his forearm to try to strip the ball. But here's the thing, Gallinari, he was already in the motions of a quick one-step and a layup. There's no point of trying to strip the ball. You just have to form a wall as Awudu Abbas connects from the corner right off the inbound pass. It is a 6-point Italy lead, their largest here in this contest. And Jose Alvarado says, anything you could do, I could do better, big man, as he delivers from downtown. It is back to a 3-point game. Again, apologies for not getting the score as Abbas connects again, this time from the right wing. It is now 27-21 Italy. We're going to try to work on the live score as soon as we can. In the meantime, bear with us in this chat party. Pinheiro recovers a loose ball, fires it from about 13, and he misses it. Abbas comes down with a rebound and pushes it up the floor. He is guarded by Howard. He takes advantage of the mismatch, spins on the right side, looking for a pass. That is stripped away. Here comes Alvarado in Puerto Rico. He takes it in himself, gathered from every foot of the floor, 92 feet and beyond, coast to coast. Count that baby in a foul. Alvarado going for the and one as Ricci picks up another foul. The winner of this will get first place in Group B competition. Therefore, they will face Mexico. The loser will face Lithuania, and that will be the semifinal matchup. Free throw on the way is up and down for Alvarado to make this 27-24. Italy still with the lead. Up the floor is Mannion. Mannion kicks it out of Boss for another three. Can't make it this time. Securing the board was Ismael Romero, a bully of the boards. Down low, Alvarado cuts in again. Put back jam. Oh, that wasn't jelly. That was a jam as Pinheiro is able to throw it down with two hands. And a timeout called by Italy as Puerto Rico has cut a 6-point deficit down to 1. Isaiah Pinheiro was waiting for his moment to step up, and he did. He now has 4 points along with 3 rebounds. And the crowd of the Puerto Rico Coliseum on. If you're still able to watch the chat party, let me know. Let's get the live chat going. First and foremost, let me ask a question right here. Who do you think has been the MVP in the Puerto Rico leg of the FIBA Olympic Qualifying tournament so far? I'm dying to know what you think. Nothing wrong with being curious every now and then. Who do you think has been the MVP? Let us know in the live chat. The live chat has been bumping. A nice handful of Puerto Rican fans and Italian fans, too. I have to give credit to Jose Alvarado. He's been running up and down the floor. He now has 8 points. And Alvarado didn't score at all in the group opener against Bahrain yesterday. He's making up for it in a huge way. And again, we have our great crew behind the scenes working to get the live score back up and running here in this chat party. Bear in mind, let's be patient. Italy with the ball. Abbas driving right inside, trying to beat Pinheiro off the dribble, but can't. It's back out to Manian. Far side, 4 seconds to go. Drives, kicks, fires, but a whistle is called before the shot got off. So Dayon Reed with his first personal as Puerto Rico is down to their last foul to give. We played almost 4 minutes here in the second. Manian, 10 on the clock, out to Abbas, another catch and shoot 3, and he has missed 2 triples in a row after scoring 2 to start the second quarter. Reed asking for a screen, got one in. Romero cuts in from the left side, and it's swatted back by Abbas. Italy on the move. This is a 2-on-1 as Manian finishes the job and makes it a 3-point Italy lead. On the other end of the floor, a quick foul as Howard crosses the midcourt line. .544 to go, second quarter. Tonut back in for Italy. In the early goings of this game, Tonut has picked up 2 points and 2 rebounds. 1 of 2 from the field. Quick throw in from Puerto Rico. This time it's in the hands of Alvarado, guarded heavily by Manian. Manian gets close to the logo. 2 passes later, it's into the hands of Tremont Waters, who crossed over Tonut earlier. A 3 from Alvarado doesn't fall. Approaching the halfway mark here in quarter number 2. Manian has a lot of real estate down to the 3-point line. Sends it to Gallinari, who has a mismatch in Alvarado. Gets it back to Manian down to the top. Trying to enter. 6 to shoot. Inside to drive. Finishes it off to Abbas with a 2-handed throwdown. Manian playing smart basketball to give it to Abbas, and Puerto Rico takes time. After cutting the deficit to 1, it is back up to 5. Leading Italy so far, Gallinari. Perfect from the field, 2 of 3 from the line for a total of 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Puerto Rico is being led by Jose Alvarado, who has 8 points to his name. Puerto Rico had the early lead, and now Italy is outscoring them 17-11 as we're almost halfway into the second. Seven lead changes. Game's been tied 3 times. The one thing I'm concerned about when it comes to Puerto Rico is everybody overcommitting on defense. They exposed their weak side easily, and when they try to group up and they go for a double or a triple team, there it is, they're in trouble. That's why players like Awudu Abbas gets clean looks either from downtown or inside. It's just catch and go for Abbas. Somebody has to play double on him, but at the same time, Puerto Rico has to move around, spread the floor. You have at least 40 to 45 feet to work with. Use it to your advantage so that way Italy doesn't get a nice high-low pass and finish the job. Puerto Rico puts the ball back in the play. 5:10 to go, 5-point lead for Italy. You catch this game on courtside 1891. You'll be able to get the action just like Tremont Waters, who brings it up the floor off the nice screen from Romero. Misses the three. Romero trying to fight for the ball. It stays with Puerto Rico. As Gallinari comes up with the foul. And for Gallinari, that is his first personal foul. That's right. The only way you can watch the game is if you subscribe over on the Courtside 1891 app. We have another foul right off the inbound. And it's an offensive foul on Puerto Rico. So Italy gets possession again. Woof. That is a tough screen. Mannion to a boss. Underneath to Melli. Back out to Mannion. 3 to shoot. Gets enough separation. Can't deliver. He was able to get Romero right out of the picture with a nice in-and-out dribble. Tremont Waters playing a little bit of an ISO game on Tonut. Will we get a repeat of the crossover we saw earlier? No, we won't. The floater goes down for Pinheiro. Nice feed from Waters. To make it 31-28, Italy still with the advantage. Crossover dribble, out to Mannion, 3 over Alvarado. Alvarado a little too late on the assignment, and now Italy adds 3 more to the score. 34-28 now, as Mannion picks up his 5th point of the game and his first 3-ball. We see Gian Clavel check in for Puerto Rico. As Romero checks out, George Condit in for Alvarado, Spisu in for Mannion, and Petroselli replaces Abbas, who had a great start to the second quarter, but his shooting has gone down significantly since the first 2 minutes. Puerto Rico has the ball. Ford on the pass. 8 to shoot. A little stutter step from Waters. Waters gets the crossover on Gallinari, and he delivers! Oh, my! Gallinari was just left high and dry. And Waters, as calm and cool as Waters, knocking it down. Gallinari bursts with speed, gets the fake and gets the reverse. He's able to respond. 36-30 Italy. Tremont Waters driving to the lane, misses it. Rebound underneath was from Melli. Melli running the floor, ahead to Mannion. Ball poked and recovered by Puerto Rico. Pinheiro all alone. 2 passes later. Corner 3. Can't put it there. Both of these clubs going back and forth, and now Italy securing the tempo with under 3 to go until halftime. Spisu. High-low pass to Melli. Shot missed. Another chance for Italy. Triple threat. Gallinari outside. Over to Spisu. Spisu passes it down to the corner. Gallinari underneath. Met by the double. Misses it, but he's going to the line with 3.8 on the shot clock. And Puerto Rico's head coach Nelson Colon scratching his head as George Condit comes up with a foul. Arnaldo Toro checks in for Condit. As Condit picked up his 3rd foul. We may not see him for a while. So Gallinari at the line. At the moment, he has 8 points. He is 2 of 3 from the line. Here's the first. and down it goes. So far, Italy is 5 of 6 at the charity stripe, as Gallinari makes the second free throw, and we see some changes from both benches. Ortiz is now in for Pinheiro for Puerto Rico, and Polonara checks in for Gallinari for Italy, and Gallinari with some deserved rest for what could be the rest of the half. He has 10 points, the leading scorer right now, along with 2 rebounds and 2 dimes. Pass to Tremont Waters to put the ball in the play. Petroselli guarding him, and he's keeping on him like super glue. 2:10 to go. Players hitting the floor, trying to rub off the pick. Crossover dribble. Clavel misses it from downtown. The rebound contained by Tonut. And here he is, bringing it up to the other end of the floor. 2 minutes to go. 38-30 in favor of Italy. Winner of this gets first place and plays Mexico in the semifinals. Tonut defers the pass underneath. Petroselli misses it from deep. On the rebound is Ortiz. Tremont Waters takes a crack at a 3 and gets it down. Tremont Waters on fuego so far for Puerto Rico, as he delivers on his 10th point as Italy takes a timeout. Italy 38, Puerto Rico 33 with a $1:32 to go. Okay, let's see how the chat's doing. Utel is right. Whoever's guarding Alvarado in the second half, they have to close down. Alvarado with 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field. And in the crowd is Jose Picolín Ortiz, the FIBA Hall of Famer, watching Puerto Rico as they are vying for first place in Group B. Both of these clubs securing a victory against Bahrain over the last 48 hours. Puerto Rico defeated them 99-56 yesterday. And to start group play, Italy defeated Bahrain 114-53. So it has come down to this: a first place game in Group B competition. The winner has a date with Mexico. The loser plays Lithuania, one of the top teams in the Olympic qualifying tournament. Italy came into the Olympic qualifiers 13th in the world, Puerto Rico 16th. The ball is back into play, minute 25 left until halftime. And out of all that is an offensive foul on Polonara. Now both of these clubs are over the limit in fouls. Puerto Rico with the ball again, minute 17. Tremont Waters on the floor, busting through, finds Pinheiro, who gets the reverse down. That cuts it to a 3-point game as it's 38-35. Puerto Rico down by 3. Under a minute to go in half. Number 1. Tonut trying to break free. Puerto Rico putting on the wall in terms of a double team. Cutting right in, crossover dribble, fade away from the key, off the mark. And up the floor is Waters again. Waters splits through the double team, and he can't get it down. All alone is Tonut on the other end, who gets the layup off the glass and down. And that is a timeout from Puerto Rico, as there were a lot of things happening on their end of the floor. They were stripped, breakaway from Tonut. And now Puerto Rico is back in the drawing board with about 36 seconds to go until the half. And Melly is in the game right now. So Sharp, Melly is in the game at the moment. He has 4 points, not to mention 7 rebounds. Think about it. Italy knows how to share the ball well. Mind you, they had 39 assists against Bahrain. And Puerto Rico has to be careful when it comes to those turnovers. They ended up with 11 of them in their first game. They now have 7. Timeout almost done. 36.1 seconds on the clock. And Coach Colon is livid at the Puerto Rico bench right now. The game has been going through Alvarado and Waters for Puerto Rico. So far for Italy, the game has been going through Tonut and Gallinari. Gallinari on the bench right now as Gian Clavel returns for Puerto Rico. Pinheiro on the floor too, as they try to get back into this game. They're only down by 5, 40-35, Italy with the advantage. Shot clock 15, game clock 26. The pass to Clavel at the wing, back out to Waters. Waters guarded by Petroselli. Waters gets the screen from the left side, waves it off now, 2 to shoot. Clavel has to force it up. He does, misses it at the shot clock buzzer, and Italy has one more trip to work with. Tonut, in and out dribble, squeaks through everybody, gets blocked. Final second to go. Puerto Rico with a fling, and that is off the board to end the half. Well, Italy was down 15-14 at the end of one, but they were able to outscore Puerto Rico 26-20 to take a 40-35 lead into the clubhouse at halftime. Let's keep the comments going. I'll be here for a few minutes, and then I'll take a break, step aside, and we'll have the call for the second half. Gallinari, the leading scorer for Italy, 10 points. George Condit, limited to no points and a rebound. He has 3 fouls. It's going to be a while before we see him again. He ended up with 17 points and 8 rebounds against Bahrain. So Italy doing a good job keeping him out of the ball game. By the way, to follow me, I'm not that hard to find. I'm on Instagram, aaronsanders.frostfather, and on X, formerly Twitter, at @ASandersWindsor. Again, thank you for being part of this chat party, everybody. Appreciate it. This is the final day of group competition in the 2024 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament. So far, Puerto Rico and Italy has provided fireworks. With all due respect to those celebrating the 4th of July, you're going to get fireworks later on, I'm sure, as we are approaching 9/17 on the East Coast. So before you go and see those fireworks, why not join into the chat party or watch this game on Courtside 1891? You have to subscribe in order to watch the game. Subscribe, register. I promise you, we're going to have a great second half, and you do not want to miss a thing. So, Sharp, if you're listening, here's what you have to do in order to get the live stats. Just head to the FIBA website and find the Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Choose the Puerto Rico leg of it, and you'll be able to get the live stats. By the way, I'm also calling the FIBA U17 World Cup this weekend. I have two games. The quarterfinal matchup between, get this, Italy and Puerto Rico. I'll have the call of that game tomorrow morning on the East Coast at 10:30 a.m. And after that game, I'm going to call the game between the host team Turkey and Spain. That is at 1 o'clock East Coast time. And then the semifinals are on Saturday. But I'll be back to call the bronze medal and gold medal game of the World Cup on Sunday. Justin Taylor will join me on the call. We're going to have a terrific time calling the game here on YouTube. So we hope you're able to join us for the final few days of the U17 World Cup. And I'm also going to be calling a handful of U17 Women's World Cup games. That starts next Saturday, the 13th of July. And will all emanate from Mexico. I'm looking at the top 5 FIBA plays they have in this leg of the qualifying tournaments. And Giannis Antetokounmpo running like a machine, got a nice block, and he finished off with a layup. If you want to see it, be sure to get your subscription to Courtside 1891. That's the only way you'll be able to watch this game. If not, be my guest at this chat party, presented by FIBA. And also, it is being sponsored by Smart. Again, apologies for not getting the live score up and running in this chat party. You could head to the FIBA website to get the live stats and the updated scores. But I'll tell you right now, it is halftime, and Italy leads Puerto Rico by the score of 40-35. Less than 7 minutes until we start the second half. Stay with us. This is the chat party for the final group game between Italy and Puerto Rico in the 2024 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournaments. This is Aaron Sanders. I'll have the call in less than 7 minutes. Stay where you are. This is Aaron Sanders. I'll have the call in less than 7 minutes. Stay where you are. All right. Who would like some stats? Here we go. Italy was down by 1 in the first quarter, but since then they were able to outscore Puerto Rico 26-20, which leads to their 5-point lead right now. The biggest lead has been 8, and they have led for nearly 11 minutes of play. The comparisons for both of these clubs follows like this. Both of these clubs shooting at 40%. Italy shooting 47%. Puerto Rico 41%. Both of these clubs shooting significantly well from the line. Puerto Rico's perfect at the line. And for Italy, they're shooting 86%. The rebounds, it is a +3 for Puerto Rico, 20-17. I said in order for Italy to win, they have to share the ball, and they're doing just that off of 14 assists. You compare that with Puerto Rico, they only have 3. And in ways where Puerto Rico has to find some way to stop Italy from getting those easy shots and sharing the ball, they haven't had much luck at that because they have given up 20 points inside. There has been 7 turnovers for Puerto Rico, 5 for Italy, which leads to 7 points off of turnovers for Italy and 5 for Puerto Rico. The leading scorers for Italy, Danilo Gallinari with 10, Abbas with 8. He scored 6 quick points in the first 2 minutes in the second quarter and went ice cold since then, only picking up 2 for a total of 8. And Nico Mannion has 5. On Puerto Rico's side of things, the top 3 scorers, Tremont Waters, who has been catching fire with 10 points of his own, and tied with 8 points apiece, Isaiah Pinheiro and Jose Alvarado. The key for Italy in the second half is to put some water on Waters and Alvarado's to make sure they don't catch fire to start the third quarter. I always say the team that comes out all ablazing in the first 3 minutes of the second half will control the tempo. We shall see what will happen in the third quarter. 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from the halftime being over. Italy leads by 5, 40-35. Again, we're working on the live score here in this chat party. If you want to catch the live stats and the score itself, be sure to go to the FIBA website. They'll have the live stats for you there. You could also follow along on the action too on my right to see who did what, who scored, who's off to the line, who fouled. That's all you need. Huge implications for this game. This is Group B competition. Wrapping up group play today. Off day for everybody tomorrow before the semifinals on Saturday. The winner takes on Mexico in the semis. Meanwhile, the loser will face Lithuania, one of the hot teams in the Puerto Rican leg of the Olympic qualifying tournament. Coming up in about 2 minutes until we start the third quarter, I'll take a quick break, and I'll be back on the call momentarily. You tell Wallace thank you for watching, and following me on Instagram. Appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, AaronSanders.Frostfather, and on Twitter, now known as X, at @ASandersWindsor. I can't wait for the second half. How about you guys? We're going to see who can apply the most pressure in the first 3 minutes in the third quarter. Italy leads 40-35. Puerto Rico starts at midcourt. They're now going from right to left, Italy going left to right. And away we go here in the third quarter as Pinheiro finds a cutting Romero right at the circle, fakes once, gets right in, but misses the layup, but was able to draw a foul. And this is the kind of start Puerto Rico needs to get into to get back into this game. Nicolo Melli took on Romero, but he picked up the foul. Here's the first free throw, and it goes in and out. Heartbreak City for Romero. Romero going for his second free throw. He has 4 points and 3 rebounds. Makes it 5 points, 40-36. Underway here in the third quarter. Italy on the move. It's in the hands of Tonut. Spissu, Tonut, Gallinari, Melli, and Petrocelli is in for Italy. Gallinari trying to back down Romero onto the left side, going for the jump hook, fakes once, looking for an entry pass. And now there's 3 seconds on the shot clock. Tonut has to put it up. He does from the wing. He misses it off the front iron. Back down low to the rebound is Alvarado trying to look for an alley-oop. But stopping that was Tonus, who intercepts the ball. Tonut in the crossover dribble. Petrocelli gets the ball at the top. Spissu trying to get close. Down to the right side. 10 to shoot. Spissu gets the ball back. Feeds it into Gallinari. Gallinari whips it around to Tonut. A 3, no. Romero with the board. It's into Tremont Waters, who feeds it underneath. That was a beauty for George Condit, who is into the game with 3 fouls, and he stuffs it with the right hand off of that pretty no-looker from Tremont Waters. Just about 30 feet away. Once again, we are having a chat party, ladies and gentlemen. All folks, all FIBA fans around. And if you want to catch this game and all the live action to see a great stuff, just like what George Condit just performed, you have to get the subscription to Courtside 1891. Puerto Rico ball again. Condit trying to heat up but misses it from downtown. It is a 2-point game. Italy 40, Puerto Rico 38. Spissu up the floor for Italy and sends it to Petroselli. Back to Spissu. They whip it around. And a turnover from Italy. A big break coming up for Puerto Rico. They led by 1 at the end of 1, 15-14. They lost the lead, and the closest they've gotten in this game was down by 1 halfway into the second quarter. Now they have a chance to either tie or take the lead. Puerto Rico hasn't led since the opening minute in the second quarter. Waters sends it. Now in the hands of Alvarado. The screen from Romero. As Alvarado go for an overhead pass, as Romero was darting right down to the basket, but he had his back turned. It means the ball went out of bounds. Italy has the ball. We're 2 minutes into the third. Gallinari backing down Romero onto the right side. Fakes around, fires away a floater, and gets it to go. Danilo Gallinari now with his 12th point to make it 42-38. Here's Waters on the pass. Straightaway three. Alvarado delivers. It is a 1-point ball game. 42-41, Italy over Puerto Rico at the moment. Gallinari trying to break off the move as Romero gives him the business. Kickball called on Condit. Spissu was looking for an entry pass, but Condit was there at the right time. $11 to shoot as Tonut has it. Tonut trying to break free from Pinheiro. Tonut gets the ball back. 3 to shoot. Goes right inside. Looking for an extra pass, but it's taken away. Puerto Rico on the move. 2-on-2. Alvarado gets it down. Puerto Rico with their first lead since the start of the second. And the crowd coming alive at the Coliseum as Italy takes a timeout. An outstanding run from Puerto Rico. It is a 9-2 run. We have played 3 minutes and 6 seconds in the second half, and it is fireworks on Puerto Rico's side of things. Talk about absolute scenes. Alvarado stepping right into his element, knocking it down from three-point land, saying splish splash. Puerto Rico's coming back. They're shooting 75% from the field. Italy limited to 1 of 3. That equates to 33%. Jose Alvarado becoming a firecracker for Team Puerto Rico. He is now the game's leading scorer with 11. Tremont Waters cooked it up in the second, but now it's the Jose Alvarado exhibition. 11 points off of 4 of 8 shooting. 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals as he's able to work very well on the transition. If Puerto Rico could apply that kind of energy on the defensive end, they could secure the game. Like I said, 3 minutes have gone by. Puerto Rico has the tempo. Italy, right out of the timeout, has Spissu bring it up the floor. Nice screen from Gallinari as he doesn't get the ball. It's into the hands of Melli, who draws the foul on the way to the rack. On the floor, Italy's working with Spissu, Gallinari, Melli, Paiola, and Petroselli. Puerto Rico goes to work with Pinero, Condit, Alvarado, Ortiz, and Waters. 3 fouls on Romero. He too is in foul trouble with Condit. Puerto Rico may have to adjust their plan and go to small ball for just a little bit as the free throw is missed by Melli. Melli about to attempt his second free throw. Makes that one. He has 6 points. 44-43, Puerto Rico with the edge. A 9-2 run to get things going here in the second half. The tip over to Ortiz doesn't go. And now, as Payola sends it over to the corner, the 3-ball doesn't go. Melli is able to draw the foul, and he goes back to the line. Melli shooting 3 of 4 from the line as Puerto Rico starts to pile on to the fouls. As Jose Alvarado, the offending party. As Melli was going up, he just slapped his arm. Nico Manian checks in for Petrucelli. And Manian has been leading Italy, conducting the offense in the first half. They're going to need his leadership with 6:17 left in the third quarter. The first free throw is a miss for Melli. Melli ended up with 14 points against Bahrain. So far, he has 5 tonight. He misses both free throws, and now Waters pushing it up the floor. Nice seal from Condit as the ball goes into Pinero. Now to Ortiz. Ortiz working with Gallinari. Whips it around. 5 to shoot. Into Condit. Condit slicing right in for 2. And it's back up to a 3-point advantage. 4 minutes have gone by in quarter number 3. Puerto Rico with 2 fouls to give. Italy with only 1. Manion. Nice seal from Melli. Out, corner 3, short. 1 to go on the clock, but Italy unable to save it in time as Puerto Rico gets the ball back. 46-43, Puerto Rico with the lead. We apologize for the difficulties with the live score. Bear with us. I'm keeping you updated with much of the action as I can. To get the live stats of this game, the FIBA website is your friend. To watch the live stream of this game, Courtside 1891 is your friend. Be sure to subscribe to that to watch the final few days of the Olympic qualifying tournaments. Hey, both of these clubs already punched their tickets into the semifinals. It's a matter of who will play who, as they are 2 wins away from punching their ticket to Paris for the Olympics in August. Winner of this plays Mexico. Loser of this plays Lithuania in the semifinals. The drive from Ortiz is stopped by a foul as he was trying to battle right into the baseline. Danilo Gallinari with the foul. And for Gallinari, that is foul number 2. Italy out of fouls to give the rest of the quarter. So now Ortiz heads to the line where he scored his lone point up to now as he makes the first. Ortiz securing 3 boards at the moment. Puerto Rico with 2 fouls to give as we're approaching halfway in the third quarter. Second free throw up and out of there. Melli picks up the rebound after it bounced twice off the rim. Manion up the floor. He is guarded by Waters. Gives it to Payola, who is fouled. And this is big as Pinero picks up another foul for Puerto Rico. That is only his first personal. So Spissu plays it in to Manion. Manion gets the nice screen from Ricci. Out to the corner, Spissu, three, hits good to cut the lead to 1. Halfway into the third, Italy trying to bounce back after giving up 9 points in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Tremont Waters on the ISO game with Gallinari. He's going toe-to-toe. Meets a circle, down to 4 to shoot, kicks it right out. Condit driving into the 10, misses it, and picking up the rebound is Spissu. On the other end of the floor, it is 3-on-3. Now it's back to full strength. Spissu outside to Ricci, to Manion for 3. Put her there. Manion controlling the offense. Manion scoring 3 more. And Manion has given Italy a 49-47 lead. He now has 8 points, 2 of 4 from the field. Drive into Condit, who kisses it off the glass and in. Count that baby, and 1. We have ourselves a barn burner, folks. FIBA fans, call your friends. Tell them all about it. It's going down right here in the chat party. Oh, Dr. George Condit, who is in foul trouble, taking responsibility, taking charge, taking it to the rack, and now can take Puerto Rico on top if he knocks down this free throw. He has 6 points, 4:09 to go. Puerto Rico unable to get the lead. There is a foul after the free throw. And Gianmarco Pasecco is livid on the Italy bench. Another chance for Condit. Condit for the lead. Up and down the hatch it goes to make it 50-49 Puerto Rico. The Coliseum still locked in. 1 foul to give for Puerto Rico. 4:09 left in quarter number 3. Spissu up the floor. Spissu to Manion. Manion, top of the circle. Manion, double teamed. Sends it out of the corner. Gallinari, guarded heavily by Ortiz. He is smothered. He goes in. He misses the layup. Rebound, it looked like it was swallowed up by Ortiz, but he knocks the ball out. Italy regains possession. Jordan Howard checking in for Tremont Waters. And Ortiz had the ball, but he hit it off his kneecap, and therefore it went out of bounds. Team Italy with Nico Manion passing it to Spissu. Wing 3, no good for Spissu. Tip, no good. Brought back by Ricci. Out to Manion, another 3. Can't get it. Condit with a cross-court pass. Davin Reed as they break the front court. The drive, the kick out. Ortiz underneath to the big man Condit. Spins around, fires it at will, and puts it in. It is a 3-point game. 3 minutes left. Third quarter. Here's the pass to Spissu. Out, 3 ball. Rattles everywhere but down for Polionara. Loose ball recovered by Manion. Manion on the fake. Stops in his tracks. Gets the ball back from Polionaro, but hold the phone. We have an offensive foul. Puerto Rico takes over with 2:51 to go. That was a nice fake from Manion. But that fake prompted into the offensive foul. Polionaro, the offending party, who picks up his second foul. Italy over the limit. Puerto Rico down to their last foul. They have the ball. They push it up the floor. Condit gets the rebound. Gets the jump hook over the triple team. Puerto Rico firing on all cylinders here in the third quarter. Same with Pinheiro. Foul trouble and all. He has 8 points. He has given Puerto Rico a 5-point lead. 2:26 now. Manio to the far side, gives it to Polionara. Polionara out to the top for Ricci. Ricci hands it off to Spissu. Spissu with the circle. Over to Ricci. Gets the 3 at the shot clock buzzer. It is back to a one-possession game. Everything is happening. Puerto Rico with a chance. Alvarado back into the game. He's been silent. Straight away to Dayon Reed, and he throws it away. Mannion on the breakaway all by himself, and he gets the lay-in to tie it up at 54. My gracious. We are in for a fourth quarter, aren't we? It's just a minute 43 away. Step back. Howard over 3. In and out. Heartbreak City again. Team Italy saying to slow it down. They have been on fire over the last 3 minutes. Puerto Rico took over in the first 3 minutes of this half. Now Italy trying to take care of business and get back the lead with a minute 25 to go. The drive, the layup, no good. Off of the rebound is Reed. Alvarado whips it around to Condit. Condit back out of his comfort zone right inside the three-point line. Alvarado at three-point territory. Far side, guarded by Spissu. 7 to shoot. Fires and scores. Jose Alvarado all around. Gets it down. 57-54. He has 17 tonight. His 4th three-point field goal. Mannion at the logo. Breezes by Alvarado and breezes by Condit, who is fouled by Condit. Quick look at the box scores as Mannion heads to the free throw line. He has 10 points, 4 of 10 of shooting, 2 dimes to his name as he was able to breeze through Ricci off of his screen. And Condit had no choice but to foul him. Foul trouble for Condit. One more foul and that will end his game. 42 seconds, third quarter. Free throw up and out for Mannion. Italy now 7 of 12 from the line. Mannion, zing goes the strings. Free throw is made, 57-55 Puerto Rico. Jose Alvarado, a firecracker for Puerto Rico. Here on this 4th of July, the winner plays Mexico in the semis. Alvarado, 55, half a minute left. Free throws upcoming for Italy as Ricci prepares for a free throw. He has 5 points, one of first trip to the line. Makes it rain. 57-56 Puerto Rico. This free throw coming up is for the tie. Ricci, to his credit, 3 boards, 2 assists in 9 minutes of play. Second free throw connects. We are tied at 57. This is the 6th tie in this contest. A battle for the top seed in Group B on the line. Up the floor is Alvarado. Tied at 57, shot clock, game clock, 2-second difference. Shot clock is 6, game clock at 8. Alvarado outside, Reed has to put it up. 2 on the clock, in the circle, bounces off and out. That ends the third quarter. 10 more minutes of basketball at least. We are squared at 57, folks. 10 lead changes, 6 ties. And in the third quarter, Puerto Rico outlasted Italy 22-17. The top scorer for Italy helping them out is Nico Mannion who not only has been a leader off the ball, but he's been getting on the ball too, scoring 11 points, a majority of it coming from the third quarter. 2 assists, 1 rebound off of 4-10 shooting. Puerto Rico is being led by Jose Alvarado, 6 of 10 from the field, total of 17 points, 2 assists, 2 steals with 2 fouls. The big thing to be careful with now is fouls. You look at Puerto Rico, they are in big trouble as their big man George Condit has 4 fouls. He had an outstanding game against Bahrain with 17 and 8 to his name. He has 11 points and 3 rebounds at the moment. One more foul, that will do it for his game. Ismael Romero has 3. Same with Christopher Otis. And for Italy, we'll see how they are in the foul situation, because that's going to come up as one of the key factors in the final few minutes, I'm sure. Gianpaolo Ricci is the only one with 3 fouls. The rest is a mixture of 2 or none. We are tied at 57. 10 more minutes of action to go. First place in Group B is on the line in this leg of the 2024 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournaments. This game's being played in Puerto Rico. The home team trying to prevail as we're moments away from the fourth quarter. I'm Aaron Sanders. I'm on the call. I'm glad that you're joining me for this chat party presented by Smart. I'm on Instagram, aaronsanders.frostfather, and on Twitter, now known as X, at @ASandersWindsor. We're going to have some fun here in the fourth quarter. Will my voice hold out? We'll find out. We'll have a 5-minute post-game show right after the final buzzer before we sign off and find out what the bracket looks like for the semifinals. Italy starts with the ball, fourth quarter. Away we go. Mannion, Italy's leading scorer, feeding it 2 passes later. It's a boss who misses the 3. He had the hot hand in the second quarter. Let's see if he could pick it up here in the fourth. Howard, Reed, Ortiz, Toros, and Water, the 5 for Puerto Rico at the moment. And they need a big break. Howard out, 4 on the clock. Waters cutting it right in. Big jam! A big jam! Courtesy of Pinheiro. Mannion, Abbas, Ricci, Polianara, Paiola. The 5 for Italy. Layup is no good. No basket off the offensive foul. Man. What a strong take. By the way, Ortiz with the big hand jam. It is 59-57 Puerto Rico. Polianara with the offensive foul. Melee checks in for Polianara. And so far, Melee with 5 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Puerto Rico up the floor. We have played a minute here. Arnaldo Toro with the ball. Hasn't had a lot of touches, but this time he gets it here in the fourth quarter. Near the end of the game, chest pass going into Howard. Loses control once, loses control twice, and it's Italy ball. Courtside 1891 is where you can catch the live stream of this game as long as you subscribe. Ricci passes it to Paiola. 1 team foul for Italy. Over the head pass to Mannion. In the hands of Paiola. Paiola trying to back down. He is fouled with 8:39 left. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Danilo Gallinari, who is on the bench, has 12. He had 14 against Bahrain to open up group play on Tuesday. $8:39 left. Throw into Ricci, down to the far side. Pass all the way to Abbas. Abbas getting the seal. Stepping right into the right side, fades away with the shot. No. Ortiz gets the rebound. And here comes Puerto Rico. Ortiz passes it down to Waters. Waters leading Puerto Rico, helping them out. Bullet pass, out of bounds. Last touch by Richie. 8 seconds to work with on the shot clock. 8:11 left in regulation. Waters to pass it in on the sideline. Waters has to hurry up, gets it off in time, but Melly was there to take it. Abbas down low, Ricci with the feed and the jam by Melly. That was a nice no-look pass as Melly cut right in off the back door. We are tied at 59. Melly now has 7 points. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Waters near the logo, gets the seal from Toro, fires it from about 35, that's off the mark. Rebound. Rebound by Gian Clavel. Clavel trying to break through the double team. Down to 6 to shoot. Back out of the hands of Waters. Waters going right in, smooth on the pass, fires it, Clavel at the buzzer. The shot clock winds down, and a big three from Clavel makes it 62-59. Manion. Gets the ball back again from Ricci. Takes it in himself. And Melly asking for a foul. Will not get it. Puerto Rico did a good job of closing down. Breaking the front court this time is Ortiz. Down to 10 to shoot. Gian Clavel one-on-one with Manion. Gets right into the center. At the three-point line. 2 to go. Fires it and Melly missed it. He almost had it right between the eyes. A second chance for Puerto Rico. Tremont Waters now runs it. He's at the logo. Down to 5 to shoot. He's guarded by Abbas. Goes for the in-and-out dribble. Drives right inside of the right hand. No! A third chance for Puerto Rico as Italy lost control. Whew. Dramatic, absolute scenes. And Italy head coach Gianmarco Pizzecco issuing a challenge, saying that Puerto Rico touched the ball last as it was flirting with the sideline. And it was pretty close from here, folks. So we have a challenge on the floor. Italy saying Puerto Rico touched the ball last. It was a third chance opportunity. Taking a look as Waters was fighting for the ball with Manion. The ball ricocheted off the rim, went on the right side of the basket, right near the elbow. Waters dived for it as Manion crouched down to try to get it. Oh, it looked like Manion did touch the ball. He had his middle and pinky ring finger on the ball on its way out. But it's up for the officials to decide. We are down to 6:23 left in regulation. From the replay I saw, it looked like Italy touched it last. And it will be Puerto Rico ball. Italy loses the challenge. Manion unfazed by it. That's just great basketball IQ and great poise. And Christopher Ortiz will bring the ball into play. It is 62-59, 6:22 to go. Ortiz passes it right away to Waters. Waters goes off the screen. Straight to Alvarado, guarded by Manion. Alvarado flings it. Oh, it goes! Counted in a foul. He ran right in, secured the contact, and got the bucket. It is a 5-point Puerto Rico game. Manion did all he could, but Alvarado did well noticing that Mannion was leaning right near his body as he was driving, and just flinged it up, made a wish, it came true. Jose Alvarado trying to get back into his element. He makes the free throw. 20 points for Jose Alvarado. In the first half, he has 8. In the second half alone, he has picked up 12 points. Ball almost taken away by Clavel. 6-point game, 6:02 left. Clavel comes up with the foul. That's the second for Puerto Rico as Italy brings it back into the play. 4 minutes have gone by in the fourth. Paiola whips it around, gets the ball back, sends it to Gallinari, who just checked in. Gallinari stopped in his tracks. Reverse layup off and out for Ricci. Alvarado trying to breeze by Gallinari, and he goes for an air ball. Spizu with the bullet pass to Gallinari. Gallinari down to the far wing, and he loses control. We're going to see if it's Puerto Rico ball. Stefano Tonu checks in for Ricci. Tonu with 4 points and 4 rebounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock, which means Italy will have another go at this. They get the pass down. Paiola on the pass. Melli misses the three. Alvarado with the lone rebound. Puerto Rico 65, Italy 59. Waters breaking free from the logo. Oh, got the step on Paiola. Goes through to the 10. Over around. Alvarado gets the three. Jose Alvarado, 23 points. He has 15 alone in the second half. 9-point lead, Puerto Rico. Gallinari trying to back down Ortiz. He does. Fakes left, goes right, stopped by the double team. 3-ball, Tonu is good. The 3-ball makes it 68-62. Back to a 2-possession game with 4:30 left. Alvarado gets the seal from Ortiz. 7 to shoot. Alvarado throws the ball away. The loser of this game will face Lithuania in the semifinals. The winner plays Mexico on Saturday. Both of these clubs already punched their tickets into the semifinals. No look pass to Gallinari. Out to Paiola. Gets close to the lane. On the fake is Spizu. He got hacked with 5 on the shot clock. Exactly 4 minutes to go. We are coming down to the final stages in group play, and Alvarado is down on the floor. Oh my goodness, he held his leg for a second, but is able to get right back up. And this is an important moment as Alvarado has been scoring lights out. So they're going to look at it again. Ooh, a tweak of the leg, it looks like. As Spizu spun out of control as he ran to the paint. And unintentionally, because of him getting spun out, his right leg stuck out and got Alvarado from underneath, which tweaked his leg a little bit. But he is still on the floor. Italy with the possession. Spizu misses the three. Recovered by Italy. Spizu, 8 to shoot. Finds Melli. Back out of the corner. Gallinari long two. Yes. So that cuts it to a 4-point game. Again, apologies for not having the live scores. Continue catching the live stats and the score on the FIBA website. 3:30 to go. Running three. No good for Waters. Gallinari reaching 14 points like he did against Bahrain. Spizu, another chance at a three. Doesn't deliver. Here we go. 3:07 to go. The other end of the floor, we're on the left side. Waters dishes out. Alvarado puts it in. Jose Alvarado off the floor, on the board. Puerto Rico makes it a 7-point game, and Italy will talk it over. Okay, out of all of what we've just transpired so far, hi, my name is Aaron Sanders. It's been a fun game so far. I'm calling the U17 World Cup the rest of the week and the Women's U17 World Cup. So there's a whole lot more action coming up. This game has been awesome right from the start. To follow me on Instagram, it's AaronSanders.FrostFather. On X, formerly known as Twitter, A. Sanders Windsor. Puerto Rico with the tempo and the 7-point lead with under 3 minutes to go in regulation. Alvarado gets the pass and shot it right in between Spizu's eye. This is a great way to finish off group play before the semifinals start on Saturday. My goodness. I wonder if they took another timeout. They're still in the huddle. The story, if you're a Puerto Rico fan, Jose Alvarado. 8 points in the first half, and he has exploded with 18 here in the second half. A total of 26, 6 of 9 from three-point land, 9-14 overall. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and the ball's back into play. Italy missed the layup. Alvarado spins around Paiola, who draws the foul, and that was Italy's 1 of 2 fouls to give. To watch the tail end of this game, you have to subscribe to Courtside 1891. This is the chat party. Puerto Rico throws it in. 4 blocks for Puerto Rico. Alley-oop into Condit. He picks up his footing and was able to put the layup in. Trying to put the dagger here. It is 73-64. Puerto Rico with the lead as Pinheiro picks up his 8-point. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up by Clavel. What could be the biggest steal for him here tonight. And Puerto Rico doing all they can to milk the clock. Clavel saying, I got this. But there is a foul off the ball with 2:02 left. And Gallinari checks out of the ball game in what appears to be a quick moment. 2:02 left. Tonut is in. Gallinari out. Straight away to Clavel. Clavel sends it to Waters. Waters had the hot hand in the first half and bullets it into Condit for the jam. George Condit, through foul trouble, through adversity, trying to overcome, and he just stuffed it right into the net to give Puerto Rico an 11-point lead. 1:46 to go. Spisou can't deliver on the triple. Down low for the rebound, Ortiz. Ortiz ahead, stolen by Spisou. Goes for the runner and gets it in. And he's off to the line to complete the three-point play. He was the only one back for Italy, and he was able to zero in on that cross-court pass to steal it, take it in, and he got hacked as well. It is 75-66 Italy. Italy still into this game. Puerto Rico taking care of business here in the fourth quarter. Outscoring Italy 18-9. Italy trying to change that. Crucial free throw coming up for Spisou. Spisou, his first trip at the line, 8 points and 5 assists. A loud crowd at the Puerto Rico Coliseum. That free throw goes down. It is now an 8-point Puerto Rican lead. 75-67, 90 seconds to go here in the fourth. Clavel sends it to Waters. Waters down to the left wing, trying to break through. Clavel for the dagger. Putter there! Jayon Clavel getting on the board. They're going to count that as a long two, but either way is a 10-point game. Long three from Italy doesn't go. And there is a foul which will send Puerto Rico to the line as Jose Alvarado dancing on the sidelines. But he has to understand there is still 64 seconds of action left. What a tremendous way to end group play with a game like this. Italy now just gave up their last foul. And Puerto Rico has to work on all 92 feet of the floor. Tremont Waters brings it up. He's guarded by Tonut, who steals it and scores it. 77-69. Tonut not letting up on the full court. And now Puerto Rico has to be aware Italy's going to put on that full court pressure. They do. Clavel will be the trigger man. 54-7 to go. Clavel straight away to Ortiz. They're still far into the backcourt. They have to whip into the front court. They do. Alvarado able to hold it as he passes the logo. Down to 10 to shoot. He's going mano-a-mano with Manion. Alvarado fires it. Gets it! Alvarado with a little bit of a dance with 35 seconds to go. 80-69. Three ball on the way. That is no good for Italy. Alvarado tried to get the rebound, but it was slapped and is picked up by Clavel. Shot clock and game clock with a 4-second difference. 20 seconds to play in the game. And Puerto Rico, the home team, looking to secure Group B. An outstanding performance in the second half, facing adversity. They milk out the shot clock. There is 3 seconds to go. It is missed. And Puerto Rico claims first in Group B. It is all over. Puerto Rico will play Mexico in the semis, and Italy will face Lithuania. The final score, Puerto Rico 80, Italy 69. Let's quickly look at the stats before we sign off for the game. Starting off for Puerto Rico, it can't be said any much more than it is right now. The leading scorer finishing the job, Jose Alvarado with a breakout game. Think about it. From a player who scored no points at all against Bahrain, he came back with a vengeance, scoring 29 points, 10 of 15 shooting, with 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists to his name. Helping him out was George Condit, who played throughout the whole second half in foul trouble with 4 personal fouls, 15 points, 4 rebounds. Puerto Rico snagging 40 rebounds in total with 16 assists as they salute their home crowd as they are off to the semis. Italy, they were led by Danilo Gallinari with 14 points. Nicolo Melli ended up with 11 rebounds and 7 points. Nico Mannion woke up and got himself on the scoreboard in the second half, putting up a total of 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And at the end of the day, the field goals go as this. Italy shooting 40%, Puerto Rico shooting 50%. Italy only had the advantage in the assist game, which was a +6, 22-16, and in the steals, 10-6. But it was Puerto Rico all second half. They scored a total of 45 points in the second half, and Italy 39. Puerto Rico outlasts Italy 23-12 in the fourth quarter to cap it off as they end group play with the final score of 80-69. What a fantastic finish to wrap up the group part of the 2024 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament in the Puerto Rican leg. Group B belongs to Puerto Rico. Again, the matchups are as follows. Puerto Rico to face Mexico on Saturday in the semifinals, and Italy to go toe-to-toe with Lithuania on Saturday. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to this chat party. All of you made it possible, and I hope I'm able to do this again very soon, and we hope we're able to reconvene again very soon. You can follow me on Instagram at aaronsanders.frostfather, and I'm also on X, formerly Twitter, at @ASandersWindsor. It has been a blast. I will be back doing the play-by-play for the U17 Men's World Cup with the quarterfinal action tomorrow. Be sure to tune in to watch Turkey face Spain. That's at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And before that, I'll have the game against, get this, Puerto Rico and Italy. They're battling for a semifinal spot at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And that all starts tomorrow. So I hope you're able to join in and join me for the call of the action. I thank you again for joining me on the call for this too. This has been a great chat party. And for those who are in the US of A, have a happy and safe Independence Day. May your 4th of July be filled with fireworks, as was this game here tonight. For everybody else, have a great morning, great afternoon, and great night. For now, on behalf of FIBA, this be Aaron Sanders saying so long, Coco, so long, everybody, and so long for now. We'll talk again very soon. This has been the group phase in the Puerto Rican leg of the 2024 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournaments. So long for now.